I am RC Robbin. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. So this is a created franchise on MLB The Show 20 for PlayStation 4. Why am I still playing MLB The Show 20 and not 21? Well, because I'm in the middle of a 162 game regular season created franchise on the previous year. I am at the All-Star break. It is time for the All-Star game. I'm playing every inning of every game of this 162 game schedule until it is complete, and then I will retire the game, but not a second sooner. So it's time for the All-Star break, time for the Home Run Derby and the All-Star game. As you can see, the Avengers are wedged into the National League West. They have taken the place of the San Diego Padres in the NL West. They're in first place, 65-32. They have a 2.5 game lead over the LA Dodgers. Let's go to the calendar. So now, can you believe I checked? Here's the Home Run Derby. Here's the All-Star game. No Avenger hitters are in the Home Run Derby, so there's really no point in me playing it. I might as well just simulate it. I mean, I thought the Incredible Hulk Mark Ruffalo would make it. He leads the team in homers, but apparently they disrespected the entire Avengers team. So let's go to the All-Star game. Let's see what the lineup looks like. View today's games. American League All-Stars versus the National League All-Stars. We are rooting for the National League All-Stars. We'll play the game. All preceding games will be simulated. You want to continue? Auto fix the rotation of a AA team. Today is the I want to skip the Home Run Derby. Today is the All-Star game. One of your user control teams has All-Star players. Would you like to stop simulating? Yes, I would. I want to play the game. Play the game. Play full game. We are the home team. We are playing in what looks like Dodger Stadium. Broadcast. I don't like MLB Network. We're using the show theme. All right, Chris Hemsworth is the starting pitcher, 16-3 of the. Let's look at the pitching staff. So Chris Hemsworth is the starter. All right. Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye, is one of the closers. So two pitchers. So let's start with Chris Hemsworth. Tom Holland, the second baseman, is leading off. Mark Ruffalo is catching. So 4 players. Oh, wow, that's it. Just 4 players. Okay, disrespect. Joe Torre, Ted Williams, Luis Gonzalez. I'm actually going to change up this lineup just a little bit. Willie Mays, Stan Musial, Mark Ruffalo. All right, let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll, shall we? Let's do this. So I hit, I pitch, I field. I do not run the bases. I let the computer run the bases for me. The difficulty setting for this game is set to All-Star, like all of the games in this created franchise. I like to do play-by-play. Much is obvious. Walter Johnson versus Chris Hemsworth, dueling aces. This is the American League versus the National League, the All-Star game for the Avengers created franchise. Thank you for joining me. Welcome. And live, we have baseball in Los Angeles, California, as the American League visits the National League here at Dodger Stadium. On the mound for the National League is Chris Hemsworth, 16-3, 2.51 earned run average for the Avengers. Leading off for the American League, Barry Larkin, 316, 20 homers, 79 runs batted in on the season. First pitch of the All-Star game. Fastball is low, ball 1. And he fouls it off. Count will even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 68 degrees and partly cloudy here in Los Angeles, California. Perfect day for baseball. Chases a slider outside. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Larkin. And he slices it to right. The outfielder is there. He makes the catch, 1 away. So the lineup for the American League: Barry Larkin is at shortstop, Roberto Alomar is at second, Mike Piazza is the catcher, Mike Schmidt, third base. Designated hitter is Harmon Killebrew, JD Martinez is in left, Andre Dawson is in right, Ronald Acuna Jr. is in center and batting ninth, and playing first base, Carlos Santana. That is the American League's All-Stars here in this Avengers franchise. Roberto Alomar, 337, 17 homers, 67 runs batted in. Steps up, 1 out. Just misses outside, ball 1. Hemsworth would like to know where that pitch was. Out in front of the slider, count is 1 ball and 1 strike. James Kingsley is your home plate umpire. American League versus National League. 1-1 count. We're here in the top of the first inning. Ground ball deep in the hole, it's short. It is through the left side. First single of the ball game for Roberto Alomar. And the American League is on base. Here's the replay. Slices it the other way between short and third. Next up is Mike Piazza. Mike Piazza, catcher, 320, 27 homers, 77 runs batted in. Mike Piazza played for the Dodgers during his major league career and also the New York Mets. Skies it to center. He makes the catch for out number 2. Welcome to the stream. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Next up, third baseman Mike Schmidt, 295, 20 homers, 74 RBIs. Mike Schmidt is a Hall of Fame player. During the 1970s and 80s, he played for the Phillies. In there, strike 1. Had 500 plus homers in his major league career. Runner at first, swing and a miss over the sinking fastball. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes to Schmidt. On the mound is Chris Hemsworth, Thor Odin's son. And he's going with the pitch, popped up, playable for Tom Holland, makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. At the end of a half inning of play here at Dodger Stadium, it's the American League nothing, the National League coming to bat. On the mound for the American League, Walter Johnson. Record is 12-3 with a 1.94 earned run average. Not too shenanigans. Leading off for the National League, Tom Holland, 377 average to lead the National. He also, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, plays Spider-Man. He is the first batter up here in the bottom of the first. A little late on the fastball, strike 1. Change up outside, count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounder to short, jump throw, in time, 1 away. Starting lineup for the National League, Tom Holland leads off at second base. Third baseman is Joe Torre. Ted Williams, the splendid splinter, is at left field. Center field is Willie Mays. Stan Musial is in right. Mark Ruffalo is the catcher. First baseman is Jeff Bagwell. The DH is Luis Gonzalez. And batting ninth and playing shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Joe Torre, 336, 20 homers on the season. Steps up, 1 out, bases empty. No score here in the bottom of the first. That's a line drive caught by Roberto Alomar at second, and there are 2 away. Next up, the splendid splinter, Ted Williams. 335, 37 homers at the All-Star break. My goodness. Breaking ball is low, ball 1. The splinter played for the Boston Red Sox in the, I believe, the 50s and 60s. Slicing towards the left side, it is off the glove. He's going to second. The throw to second is in time. I think that's a bad call by the ump. I thought he had his hand in there, but nevertheless, the inning is over at the end of 1. No score. Let's go to the top of the second. Harmon Killebrew steps up to the plate for the American League. He's hitting 275, 29 homers, 86 runs batted in. Hemsworth is out there for his second inning of work, most likely be his last. In there, strike 1. Fouls off the slider, count falls to 0-2 on Harmon Killebrew. Fouls it back. 98 on the radar gun. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Again, fouls it off at the plate to stay alive. So it is the All-Star game here in Dodger Stadium. Slices it the other way. There is the outfielder, makes the catch, 1 away. Defensive alignment for the National League. Ted Williams in the outfield, and Willie Mays, Stan Musial. And in the infield from left to right, it's Joe Torre, Xander Bogaerts, Tom Holland, Jeff Bagwell with Mark Ruffalo behind home plate. Those are your National League All-Stars. Next up, J.D. Martinez, 324, 32 homers, 88 runs batted in. In there, strike 1. Just gets a piece of the sinking fastball. Count is 0-2 on Martinez. J.D. Martinez, if I'm not mistaken, plays for the current day Boston Red Sox. He's an all-star. Sinking fastball is low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Inside, count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 away, bases empty. Top of the second, no score here in this year's All-Star game. Swing and a miss. He struck him out in the 2-seam fastball. There are 2 away. First strikeout for Thor Odinson. Let's see the replay.
From the Los Angeles Angels, the right fielder, Andre Dawson.
Next up, Andre Dawson. 283, 21 homers, 53 RBIs. Played in the 1980s for the Chicago Cubs. Fouls it off a little late on the fastball, strike 1. Can't quite get on top of that high fastball. Again, a quick 0-2 count on Dawson. Strike 3 called. Caught him looking. Side retired. 2 shutout innings for Chris Hemsworth. His day is likely over after 1.5 innings of play. Still, no score. Okay, before we go to the bottom of the third, manager's office and the bullpen. Let's go, let's go, not bullpen. I don't want the bullpen. There we go. Tom Seaver. Warm him up. Tom Seaver is scheduled to put him in the game. Leading off for the National League here in the bottom of the second, Willie Mays, 297 average. Way out in front of the breaking ball, swinging and a miss, strike 1. Say hey Willie, played for the San Francisco Giants in real life. Hall of Famer. Fastball inside, count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. I think Willie Mays finished with 660 home runs in the major leagues. And that was before steroids. Fastball, triple digits on the radar gun, but it misses the corner. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Jams him. Count evens 2-2. And he smokes it. It is in there for a single to left. Leadoff single for Willie Mays. Here in the bottom of the second inning. Next up, Stan the Man Musial, hitting .357 on the season. This ball is high. It is far. That ball is foul. Oh, how disappointing. The count is 0-1. Thought it wrapped itself inside that foul pole, but did not. Big lead at first. Count is 0-1. But this one's got a chance. Back at the track. He makes it the catch on the warning track. There's 1 away. So he made a bid on that swing, Stan the Man did, but defensive alignment for the American League in the outfield from left to right, you have J.D. Martinez, Ronald Acuna Jr., and Andre Dawson. And in the infield, Mike Schmidt, Barry Larkin, Roberto Alomar, Carlos Santana, with Mike Piazza behind home plate. Those are your American League All-Stars. Next up, the Incredible Hulk, Mark Ruffalo, 340, 22 homers, 81 RBIs. Out in front of the changeup, swing and a miss, strike one. Mark Ruffalo plays the Incredible Hulk in the MCU. One of the Avengers here representing. Again, out in front of the breaking ball. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Ruffalo. And that's a line drive, but right at J.D. Martinez for out number 2. Next up, Jeff Bagwell, 331, 26 homers, 76 RBIs. Jeff Bagwell played for the Houston Astros during the 1980s and 90s. Fouls it at the plate, strike one. Mays leads off first, 2 down here in the bottom of the second. No score still. High end outside, ball 1. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike. Jeff Bagwell, 500 plus homers in his major league career. And he pulls the curveball down the left field line, out of play. Foul ball, strike 2. Count as 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball up the middle. Larkin throws from his bottom. Not in time. It was an excellent attempt, but it'll be called an infield single for Jeff Bagwell. And the inning will continue. There'll be runners at first and second with 2 away. Up next is the designated hitter Luis Gonzalez. He played for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Won a World Series in 2001 against the New York Yankees. Had the game-winning hit in Game 7 of the World Series. Pops it up. Playable behind home plate. Piazza makes the catch to retire the side. So they strand 2 runners. The end of an inning and a half of the play. No score here in the All-Star game. Do you want to change pitchers? Yes, I do. In comes Tom Seaver to pitch to third. His record's 8-4 with a 3.28 earned run average. I think the manager wants to go to... not yet. Seaver on the mound to pitch to third. And he lines it foul. Up to the plate is Ronald Acuna Jr., the center fielder. He's hitting .296 on the season. Out in front of the curveball, 2 quick strikes on Acuna. Count is 0-2. Line drive, base hit up the middle. Leadoff hit for the American League. Acuna's at first with a single. Next up, the first baseman, Carlos Santana, is .299, 30 homers, 77 runs batted in. Runner leads off first, nobody out. Fastball at the knees, strike 1. Tom Seaver played for the New York Mets. He's famous for playing for the Mets. Carlos Santana plays for the Cleveland Indians, modern-day player. Outside count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Tom Seaver won 300 games as a starter in the National League. Just gets a piece of the changeup. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Carlos. Fouls it upstairs, and we will do it again. Lines it to left. He makes the catch, 1 away. Stan the Man. Lineup turns over for the American League. Barry Larkin flew out in the first. He's 0 for 1. He has a runner at first, 1 out. Throws to first. He's back. Misses outside with the slider. Count is 1 ball and no strikes. Barry Larkin played for the Cincinnati Reds. I don't remember if he is a Hall of Famer. I know he was a perennial All-Star. Grounds it foul. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's a bloop to center. Racing in as a center fielder. Mays will not get there. And there'll be runners at first and third now with 1 away for the American League. They are threatening against Tom Seaver. Roberto Alomar, who singled in the first, is up again. Runners at first and third. Can score that runner at third with less than 2 outs without the benefit of a base hit. First pitch is in there for strike 1. Line drive towards the left center field gap, and it will be in there, and 1 hop to the fence. 1 run will score. Rounding third and heading home, 2 runs will score. It's a 2-run double for Roberto Alomar, and the American League leads 2-0 here in the top of the third. Here's a replay. And he just lined it into that left center field gap. So runner at second in scoring position for Mike Piazza. Fastball in there, strike 1. We're going to do his manager's going to go to the bullpen, and he's going to warm up Mike Scott. And then the manager is going to go and make a mound visit to calm him down. Fouls off the changeup. Count is 0-2 on Piazza. And he pulls the fastball authoritatively, but it's in the seats for a foul ball. The count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Grounder to second. Holland fields, fires, got him. So runner moves to third with 2 outs. Up next, Mike Schmidt popped out in the first. He's 0 for 1. Mike's got power. Outside corner, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 quick strikes on Schmidt. The American League have taken a early 2-0 lead here in the top of the third inning in this All-Star game. Slow bouncer to third, charging. Long throw for Joe Torre. In time, side is retired. But again, the American League scores twice. And after 2.5 innings of play, it's the American League 2, the National League nothing. This is Avengers baseball.
Your attention, please.
Don Sutton comes in to pitch, 13-5 with a 3.52 earned run average. Leading off is Xander Bogaerts, 356, 27 homers, 77 RBIs.
For the National League, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
A little late on the screwball, swing and a miss, strike 1. Xander, 356 average, he's batting 9th. Oof. Fastball is high, count is 1 ball and 1 strike on Bogaerts. It's a good name. Grounder, no, line drive to Mike Schmidt at third, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Lineup turns over. Tom Holland grounded out in the first. He is 0 for 1. The second at bat will likely be his last at bat of the game. Breaking ball low, 1 ball and no strikes. And he pops him up. Left side, Schmidt is under it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting.
2 down, bases empty, upsets Joe Torre, who lined out in the first. High and tight, swing and a miss, strike 1. The American League leads 2-0 here in this All-Star game. Fastball high, 1 ball and 1 strike. National League is the home team this year. Can't get on top of that fastball. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Torrey. Torrey's known best probably for being the manager of the New York Yankees in the 1990s. Grounder to his counterpart at third. Busy inning for Schmidt, throws to first. 1-2-3 inning for Sutton, side is retired. So, at the end of 3 innings of baseball, 2-0, American League. Now before they get up, manager substitutions. So Tom Holland is going to, Craig Biggio is going to take over for Tom Holland.
Leading up for the American League.
Second base. And manager substitutions. Joe Torre, Alex Bregman is going to take over for Joe Torre. And manager, you go to the bullpen. So to warm up Cy Young. To put Mike Scott in the game. Mike Scott, 9-6, 3.40 earned run average. Nasty split finger fastball, played for the Houston Astros in the 1980s. He was feared. Swing and a miss, the splitter, strike 1. Harmon Killebrew is 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, the fastball. Quick 2 strikes on Killebrew. Grounder down the third base line. It is a foul ball. Pops him up. Foul territory, first base line. Biggio is there. Makes the catch. 1 away. Bagwell, pardon me. Jeff Bagwell.
Now back.
1 down, upsets J.D. Martinez, who struck out in the second inning. He's 0 for 1. A little late on the fastball, slices it out of play, strike 1. American League leads 2-0 here in the top of the 4th. Mike Scott pitching to J.D. Martinez. Swing and a miss, count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. On the corner, didn't like the call, 2 away. 2 strikeouts this game so far for JD. It's a close pitch, but too close to take with 2 strikes. Base is empty, up steps and Andre Dawson, who struck out in the second, 0 for 1. Fouls it back, strike 1. Checks the swing, in there, strike 2. Count is 0-2 on Dawson. Strike 3, struck him out, struck out the side. Mike Scott, perfect inning. So, 3.5 innings of baseball here in this All-Star game. The American League leads 2-0.
Your attention, please.
Jacob deGrom comes in to pitch. He's 10-5 with a 3.30 earned run average. Leading off against deGrom is the splendid splinter, Ted Williams, who already has a hit today.
Leading up with a national lead. The left fielder.
Fastball outside of the low, ball 1. Late on the slider. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounds it to first, sliding grab, tosses it to deGrom, covering, makes the play. Carlos Santana to deGrom, 1 away. Nice play. Willie Mays singled in his first at bat in the second innings, up there again. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Check that. Yeah, bottom of the 4th. Pardon me. Ground ball to the third baseman. Schmidt throws to first. 2 down. 2 quick outs for deGrom.
Now batting, right fielder.
2 down, bases empty. Stan Musial, 0 for 1. Left-handed hitter. That ball is high. It is far. That ball is gonzo. Stan the Man Musial off of Jacob deGrom here in the bottom of the 4th. It is a 442-foot home run to dead center field. The American League now leads 2-1. Oof. Well, more in the right center field bleachers, but what a shot. DeGrom knew it. Next up, the Incredible Hulk, Mark Ruffalo. Lined out in the 2nd inning. Breaking ball inside, ball 1. 2 out. 2-1 lead for the American League. DeGrom sets and delivers. Fouls it off. Hulk smash, says the Outlander. Let's hope so. He's 0 for 1. This will probably be his last at-bat of the game because I'm playing it like an actual all-star game, making sure everybody gets some playing time.
Nope, that's the ball.
High and tight, 2 balls and 1 strike. Maybe because he's a catcher, I might let him get a 3rd at-bat. We'll see. But strike. Backdoor slider. Count evens. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases empty. Here comes the pitch from Jacob. Just gets a piece to stay alive. Count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ruffalo. Ground ball in the hole, deep in the hole, long throw, in time, side is retired. But the solo home run from Stan Musial gets the National League on the board at the end of 3.5. It's the American League 2, the National League 1. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Outlander. All right, so we go to the top of the 5th. Ronald Acuna Jr. steps up. He's singled. Manager's going to go to the bullpen, and he is going to put in Cy Young. Let's warm up Catfish Hunter. Let's put in Cy Young.
Your attention, please.
Cy Young is 14-2 this season, 3.16 earned run average. He is the man that the award is named after. Fastball, strike 1. Ronald Acuna Jr. is 1 for 1, center fielder for the American League. Breaking ball low, in the dirt, 1 ball and 1 strike. Cy Young is so old, he doesn't even have a number. They didn't even give him one for the game. Grounder up the middle, fielded, fires, got him. Nice play by Xander Bogaerts, 1 away. Here's the replay. Slow bouncer. He's got a range to his left. I got stuck on a game today called North Guard. North Guard. I don't know what that is. Next up, the number 9 hitter, Carlos Santana, the first baseman. He's 0 for 1. He lined out in the 3rd. Here comes a pitch from Cy Young. Fouls it back, strike 1. North Guard. I don't know what that is.
Nope.
Change up low. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Kind of like Command and Conquer. Oh, okay. All right. Strategy game, I would guess. I'm assuming you did not stream it.
Ball 2.
Screwball low, 2 and 1. Fouls off the pitch, upstairs behind home plate. The count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes on Santana. Swing and a miss. Nasty. Struck him out. 2 away. No, just checking it out. Well, stream that shit. Some of us want to see what it looks like without having to. It's the whole point of this streaming nonsense that we do, to give people an opportunity to see these games. Stream it. Anyway, 2 down, bases empty, up steps Barry Larkin. He's 1 for 2 with a single today. All-star shortstop for the Cincinnati Reds in the 1980s and 90s. Outside corner, strike 1. Out in front of the screwball. Count is 0-2. Nasty pitch. Line drive. Caught by Craig Biggio at second, and the side is retired. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Cy Young. And the American League continues to lead 2-1 here after 4.5 innings of play.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So Cliff Lee is coming in to pitch, 11-6. Before that happens, the manager will do some substitutions. Okay. Let's see. Jeff Bagwell is supposed to come up. I'm on Freddie McGriff to pinch hit. Yes. Before Freddie McGriff goes, manager is the bullpen. He's going to schedule to put Catfish Hunter in the game. And the manager's bullpen is going to also warm up Bruce Sutter. Let's warm him up. Why not? Why the hell not? Fred McGriff, 270. Did he swing?
Did he go?
No, he did not. According to the third base umpire, the count is 1 ball and no strikes. Fred McGriff played for the Toronto Blue Jays in the 1990s. And he pops him up in the infield. Busy day for Mike Schmidt. And there's 1 out. Next up, Luis Gonzalez. Sorry, Luis, you don't get a substitution. Luis Gonzalez. Well, he's the DH, so I'm going to let him hit. And he skies it to deep center, but playable. Center fielder makes the catch 2-away. Nice play by Ronald Acuna Jr. 2 down, bases empty. Xander Bogaerts. Nope, Xander, you're out. Manager. Substitution. Xander Bogaerts is going to be replaced by Alan Trammell. Yes.
Your attention, please.
Alan Trammell played for the Detroit Tigers in the 80s. 292, 23 homers, 60 RBIs. He swings at the first pitch and pops it up. Playable for Roberto Alomar. 1-2-3 inning for Cliff Lee. And the side is retired. 5 innings of baseball. It's an official ball game. American League leads 2-1. If I want home field advantage in the World Series, I need to win this game. So do I want to change pitchers? Yes, I do. In to pitch. Well, first of all, Fred McGriff comes in to play first base. And Alan Trammell comes in to play shortstop. And, of course, Catfish Hunter's 11-2 with a 3.11 earned run average. Leading off for the American League is Roberto Alomar's 2-run double in this game. Comes a pitch. In there, strike 1. He's the early favorite for the MVP of this game if the American League wins. So 2-1 American League right here in the top of the 6th. 2 quick strikes on Alomar. Count as well 0-2. Gets him to chase the split finger fastball down and in. Struck him out swinging. There's 1 away. Nasty pitch.
Now batting.
Oh, just tied him up in knots. Next up, Mike Piazza. 0-2. Flew out, grounded out. Late on the fastball, strike 1. Slider off the plate, count as 1 ball and 1 strike. Catfish Hunter played for the, I think, the Oakland Athletics and then the New York Yankees. That looked like a strike, called the ball by the home plate umpire. Count as 2-1. Couldn't get good wood on that changeup. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Piazza. Fouls it back. Ground ball. Biggio fields. Fires. Got him. There's 2 away. Craig Biggio, 3,000 hit club. Played for the Houston Astros in the 80s and 90s. Next up, Mike Schmidt. 0-2 today. Mike Schmidt was a guy who would hit homers. Hit 250, 35 homers, 100 RBIs. Play a goal off third base. At the knees, strike one. Slices it to the right field. In the corner, he misses it, and it goes off the wall. And that's going to be a 2-out double. For Mike Schmidt, he's 1 for 3. And an insurance run is over there in scoring position now. Let's look at this. Honestly, this is a poor play by Stan Musial. That's not an all-star play right there, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Catfish Hunter, Killebrew, manager. He's going to go to the bullpen. He's going to bring Bruce Sutter in. Put him in the game. Put Bruce Sutter in the game. Bruce Sutter's a closer. 1-4 with an ERA of even 4. He has 27 saves in 33 opportunities. What is he even doing in the All-Star game? Those are terrible stats. Got him to chase a split finger fastball. Strike one. Harmon Killebrew is 0 for 2. Again, with 2 outs, he has a chance to give the American League a 3-1 advantage. Out in front again, the splitter. 2 quick strikes on Harmon. I think it's the beard. It's obviously beard power. Got him the chase. Side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The American League, however, leads 2-1. This is Avengers baseball. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. In comes Sean Manaea, 10-6 with a 2.87 earned run average. Leading off is Craig Biggio, 287, 15 homers, 46 RBIs. Before we do that, we're going to go to the bullpen. And we're going to go Rob Dibble. It's going to warm up. Rob Dibble is going to come in the game. Biggio. Either he went too far or it was called a strike. Either way, count is 0-1. Grounds it weakly to third from foul territory. Long throw for a very busy Mike Schmidt. 1 away. He's had a lot to do down there at third base. Next up, Alex Bregman, 269, 14 homers, 44 RBIs. That ball is high and deep, but curling foul. Strike one. Almost had a tie ball game. And again, another one that's high and deep, but cannot keep it fair. 2 quick strikes on Alex Bregman. The American League leads 2-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. And he fouls it off. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Welcome to Avengers baseball. This is the All-Star game. Pulls it foul. Count will remain 0-2. Just gets a piece to stay alive. Manaea deals. Again, just gets a piece of that changeup. Count is still 0-2 on Bregman. Inside almost hits him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-1 lead for the Avengers. Listen to me. Inside, count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is pitch number 9 coming up from Manaea to Bregman. It's a 2-1 lead for the American League All-Stars. And he gets him. Manaea wins the battle, strikes him out swinging, and there are 2 away.
Now back. The left fielder.
2 down, up steps the splendid splinter, Ted Williams. Last man to hit 400 in the major leagues. Pitches outside, ball 1. He's 1 for 2 with a single today. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes. He has 37 home runs at the All-Star break. That's insane.
That's ball 3.
Outside, 3-0 count. Will he have the green light on 3-0? You know what? He might have the green light because this is the All-Star game. What difference does it make? But it was outside, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk. He wanted no part of him. Minaya would rather pitch to Say Hey Willie. Willie Mays is 1 for 2 with a single. Willie Mays had 660 home runs in his major league career, so I don't know if that was a good idea. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Mays. Williams leads off first. Inside, 2-0, and he's thrown 6 straight balls after getting the first 2 outs. 2 batters retired. Minaya deals. Finally throws a strike on the outside corner. The count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Grounds it, foul. Count evens, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner leads off first, 2-1 lead for the American League. Sean Minaya sets and delivers. High, full count, 3-2. The runner will be in motion on this payoff pitch. Here it comes. Fouls it back, and we'll have to line him up again. 22nd pitch of the inning for Sean Minaya. He's gotten his fill. And he walks him. So he retires the first 2 batters here in the bottom of the 6th, and then proceeds to walk the next 2 batters. So we now have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Stan Musial, in his last at-bat, hit a solo home run to deep left center field. Check that, right center field. But that was not against Sean Minaya. Let's see what happens. But that is a base hit. Rounding third and heading home. Wait, throw to third is not in time. It's an RBI single for Stan the Man Musial, and this ball game is tied at 2. Let's watch the replay. Again, out of reach of the second baseman. Runner heads to third. The throw to third is close. While the runner scores, that was, I believe, Ted Williams that came home at the plate. Next up, Mark Ruffalo, the Hulk. He's 0 for 2. He's at runners at first and third with 2 away. Game is tied. It's a chance to take the lead. And he hits a deep drive. That ball is high. It is far. That ball is gonzo. It is a 2-3 run home run for the Incredible Hulk. Hulk smash. And the American League now trails the National League 5-2. Hulk smash. Boom. Oh, just served it up. Oh. In relief for the American League is Steve Bedrosian. He's 0 for 3, 0 and 3 this season, 3.97 earned run average. He does have 21 saves. 5-2 lead for the National League, all with 2 outs. Fastball to Freddie McGriff is high. Ball 1. And he pulls it, foul. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. The National League leads 5-2 in the... And it is up the middle. Freddie McGriff singles with 2 outs, and the onslaught continues. 4 runs have crossed the plate this half inning. 3 of them on the 3-run homer by Mark Ruffalo. Next up is Luis Gonzalez. And he hits a deep drive. That's got a chance, but playable in right field to retire the side. However, the National League scores 4 times, 3 of them on this, a 3-run home run from Mark Ruffalo of the Avengers. At the end of 6 innings of play, it's the All-Stars of the National League leading 5-2. Do I want to change pitchers? Yes, I do. In relief will be Rob Dibble, who's 1-1 with a 2.76 earned run average. And before we do that, I'm going to go to the manager's office and the substitutions and make some substitutions. So Ted Williams is going to be replaced by Eric Davis. No. Monty Irvin. The Orville Season 3 is, according to Mr. Rob, the Orville Season 3 is March 10th, 2022. Well, first of all, I am a big science fiction fan. I'm a big Star Trek fan. I'm also a big Orville fan. So while I'm happy for the announcement, I'm kind of sad too, because March 2022 is a long time away. So I would have loved an announcement about 2021, but I will definitely be watching it. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Rob. Do you want to replace Ted Williams with Monty Irvin? Yes, I do. So he's going to go out there. I'm going to go back out. I'm going to make some substitutions, because in an all-star game, you have to put people in and play. Willie Mays is going to be replaced by Eric Davis. And the manager is going to put Mark Ruffalo. He's going to be replaced by Yadier Molina.
Your attention, please.
And, sorry, but bullpen, we're going to have Mariano Rivera warm up, and Mariano Rivera is going to pitch after Rob Dibble. And he tries to bunt for a base hit, swing and a miss. Went too far, takes a strike. Jackie Robinson's at the plate pinch hitting. He's hitting .304 on the season. Cut fastball outside, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. This is the All-Star game. We are at the halfway mark of the season. The National League is winning 5-2. The All-Star game is important because the winner of the All-Star game has home field advantage in the World Series. So if I have any hope of reaching the World Series as the representative of the National League, I want to win this game. Mr. Rob says, good night, enjoy the game. I'm sad about the news. It's not going to be early 2021. Well, thank you, Mr. Rob. Just to give you a heads up, Mr. Rob, if you have notifications set to on, there is a good chance that once this game is over that I will be playing some Renegade Karen. So if you're interested in watching some sci-fi action, some Mass Effect Legendary Edition, give me about a half hour after this game concludes. Hopefully, if you have notifications on your phone will let you know. If you can't make it, not a big deal, no love lost. I will see you again soon. Grounded to third. Bregman throws to first in time, 1 away. Next up, Andre Dawson struck out twice today. He's 0 for 2. Rob Dibble sets and delivers. Fastball 101. Yes, Karen. It's going to be Renegade Karen time a little later tonight. I figure give this game another half hour to complete, and then a half hour break time, and I'll probably be on playing at least, I would say, Feros, or maybe the mission to find Dr. Liara Tassoni on Renegade Karen. So if you have notifications on, just to have notifications on, I'm sure you've heard this 1,000 times before, click that little bell icon on my YouTube channel page, and that should give you an alert on your phone to let you know when I'm streaming. So hope to see you there. Swing and a miss. He struck out. Andre Dawson strikes out 3 times in today's game. He doesn't look thrilled. Here's the replay. Heater. Next up, Ronald Acuna Jr. But with 2 outs, we're going to the bullpen because we got a lot of pitchers to get into this game. Ready and waiting. Oh, I can't bring him in. That's terrible. Stupid MLB rules. Deep drive, but foul down the left field line. Strike 1. Cut fastball outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouls it back. Triple digits on the radar gun. 100 miles an hour. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Acuna. Tries to wait on the slider. Fouls it off. Counts. Remains 1 and 2. So we are in the top of the 7th. Just misses inside. Looked like called strike 3. Dibble wanted it. The stadium wanted it. Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. 3-run lead for the National League. Here comes the fastball right down the middle. Swing and a miss. Struck him out swinging. Side retired. Get up and stretch, ladies and gentlemen. Time for the 7th inning stretch. The National League leads this All-Star game 5-2. Mr. Alex Rodriguez, thank you for joining the stream. You, my friend, are the most amazing broadcaster. Ever thought of being a sports commentator? Thank you so much for the kind words. That is very nice of you. I've thought about it. It's really just a hobby, something that I enjoy doing. Thank you for watching. It is an honor to have A-Rod in the stream. So, Alan Trammell leads off here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitches outside, ball 1. Hold on a second. I need to go to the manager's office, and the very nice thing to say. You didn't have to type that, and I really appreciate it. I love playing baseball. I love doing play-by-play. Let's see. Bullpen, Mariano Rivera, scheduled to put him in the game. And we're going to warm up Craig Kimbrell. And we are going to, let's see, we got substitutions? No, not right now. Let's let these guys hit. So Alan Trammell, count as 1 ball and no strikes. It's the bottom of the 7th. Line drive up the middle and through. It is a base hit for Alan Trammell. Leadoff single here in the bottom of the 7th. And they're looking for some insurance. Next up, Craig Biggio. 3,000 hit club from the... Oh, way out in front. Chased the pitch out of the zone. A little anxious, count as no balls and 1 strike. 3,000 hit club for the Houston Astros. Pitch out, but nothing doing. Over there at first base. Again, runner leads off first. Nobody out. Just gets a piece of that slider. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Biggio. Biggio, I think, recently just ascended to the Hall of Fame. Congratulations to him. Inside, count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's a line drive headed towards left field, but there is the left fielder. I think that is Jackie Robinson, who makes the catch for the first out.
Third baseman number 2.
Next up, third baseman Alex Bregman. 0 for 1, he struck out in his first at-bat. Inside, ball 1. Again, runner leads off first, 1 away, 5-2 lead for the National League. Throw to first, he's back. So this is actually Avengers baseball. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for watching. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Fastball, 2-seam action off the plate. Count is 2 balls and no strikes. Please like the video. Please subscribe. Swing and a miss. High and tight. 2 balls, 1 strike. He's going. Pitches in there for strike 2. The throw down is not in time. It is a stolen base for Alan Trammell. He's now in scoring position with 1 out. 2-2 count. Ground ball to the shortstop. Throws to first. Nice play by Barry Larkin, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 20,
Monte Irvin. I have no idea. 368, 20 homers, 75 RBIs during the regular season. I have no idea who Monte Irvin is. Shame on me if he's like some crazy Hall of Famer. 2-seam fastball outside, ball 1. Steve Bedrosian sets and delivers. And Monte might have just made this a game to remember. It's Gonzo. That's a 2-run home run from Mr. Irvin here in this All-Star game for the National League. And with 2 outs, the National League now leads 7-2. And you can put the kids to bed, ladies and gentlemen. This ball game is over. Here's the replay. Boom. Oh, the sound of that ball hitting the bat. I don't even care if it's computerized. It sounds good to me. So, next up, Eric Davis. 330, 25 homers, 61 RBIs. A little late on the fastball. Fouls it up the first base line. Strike 1. 7-2 lead here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th for the National League. And that's a line drive to center, and it may dunk in there, and it will. Oh, he's going for second. The throw to second is in time. Unnecessary gamble, but I guess it is the All-Star game, and there's 2 outs. Why not go for it? Monty Irvin, a 2-out, 2-run home run. And at the end of the 7 innings of play, it's the National League leading 7-2. Thank you for watching. This is Avengers Baseball. Do I want to change pitchers? Yes, I do. In comes the legendary reliever Mariano Rivera. He's 2-0 this season. He has 21 saves out of 23 attempts, 2.08 earned run average. And Carlos Santana steps up for his 3rd plate appearance. He's 0 for 3. Manager will go to the substitutions. We need people to play in this game. So let's see. Stan the Man, Nick Markakis, yes. Nick Markakis will take over in right field for Stan Musial. It's almost a sin to hear that happen, but manager, substitutions, let's look at this. So we have Lou Gehrig at first. Yeah, Lou Gehrig is taking over. Sorry, Fred, but Lou Gehrig's got to play. And let's see what else. Manager, not mound visit. Let's go substitutions. Who else? Let's see. We've got 2 players, Langoliers and Freddie Freeman. Langoliers and Freddie Freeman are going to stay right where they are for the time being. Okay. Cut fastball from Mariano. Pops it up. First pitch. In foul territory, right field side. Lou Gehrig makes the catch, 1 away. Pinch hitting. Jose Ramirez for the American League. 305. Hanley Ramirez. Sorry. Hanley Ramirez, 20 homers, 68 runs batted in. Slow bouncer up the middle. Biggio Fields fires. Got him. 2 away. 2 out. Bases empty. Pinch hitting for the American League is Anthony Rendon, 322, 17 homers, 55 RBIs. Pulls the cut fastball foul for strike 1. Mariano obviously was a member of the dynasty Yankee team in the late 1990s. He has 5 rings on those fingers of his. Cut fastball finds the outside corner. The count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 8th. It's the National League leading 7-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the side is retired. We're going to the top of the 9th.
Your attention, please. A defensive change for the American.
Dan Plesac is on the mound. Check that. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. My fault. Manager, bullpen. Craig Kimbrell scheduled to put him in the game. Jeremy Renner's warm him up. Jeremy Renner is Hawkeye. Hold on, did I do that correctly? Bullpen, Craig Kimbrell scheduled to put. So Craig's coming in the game. Leading off is Nick Markakis. Fastball from Dan Plesac is low, ball 1. Attendance 41,059 here at Dodger Stadium. That is not a sellout for an all-star game. I'm very surprised. Chases a high slider. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's a drive towards the left center field gap. It will hang up there long enough for Jackie to make the catch 1 away. Jackie Robinson. Thinking Jackie Robinson is an infielder, but he was talented enough to play anywhere. Yadier Molina, 279, 11 homers, 47 RBIs. First at bat of the game for the National League. And that is a bloop. It may find its way in there, but no. Jackie Robinson runs it down. Busy day in left field for Jackie. And there's 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th. Jackie Robinson obviously is the player in the late 1940s that broke the color barrier in the major leagues. Lou Gehrig, 322, 34 homers, 78 runs batted in. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Here comes the pitch. Fastball, low, ball 1 from Dan Plesac. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Swings it, the 2-0 pitch, skies it to left. Busy day in left for Jackie. Side is retired, last licks for the American League. We go to the 9th. Top of the 9th. 5-run advantage. Let's go. Do I want to change pitches? Yes, I do. In to close. Well, not close on a 7-2 lead. Craig Kimbrell will pitch. He's 0-1 with 3.48 earned run average. He has 19 saves on the season. Leading off,
Number 7,
Devon Rodriguez, 273, 17 homers, 61 RBIs. Lines it into the dugout. Foul ball, strike one. Knuckle curve floats in there. 2 quick strikes on Rodriguez. Grounder, slow roller past the pitcher, charging in time, 1 away. Nice play by the third baseman. Stay tuned for post-game highlights. Pinch hitting for the American League here in the 9th with 1 out is Ryne Sandberg of the Chicago Cubs in the 1980s. 301, 19 homers, 58 runs batted in. Outside corner with the fastball, 100 miles an hour on the radar gun. Triple digits for strike one. Two-seamer inside and low. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. High fastball, swing and a miss, 1-2. Just geared back and threw it at him. Fouls off the inside fastball. Count remains 1-2. So this is the All-Star game. The National League is winning 7-2 here in the 9th inning. And that's a line drive headed for the right field corner. It is in there for a single. So 1 out single for the American League. Here's the replay. Ryne Sandberg. Little inside-out action. Another pinch hitter for the American League. I have no idea who that is. Trying to recognize him from the face. Can't do it. Christian Vasquez, 280, 13 homers, 42 RBIs. This is the last batter that Craig Kimbrell will face. Fastball, outside corner, strike one. Ground ball up the middle and through. It is a single for Vasquez. 2 on, 1 away. Runners at first and second. Here's a replay. Again, just ground ball with eyes. Up the middle. You hit it hard. Sometimes good things happen. Again, another pinch hitter here in the 9th. Looks like Christian Yelich. Christian Yelich, yeah. 309, 28 homers, 81 RBIs. Manager will go to the bullpen. We will warm up Raleigh Fingers. We will bring in Hawkeye. In relief, Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye from the Hollywood Avengers, is 0-2. His ERA is high. It's 4.70, but he has 22 saves in 24 appearances. He will pitch to Yelich. Fastball, 101 miles an hour. In there for strike one. And that's a line drive towards the right field corner. It's in there, and it will roll to the wall. 1 run will score. It'll be runners at, it's an RBI double for Christian Yelich. The score is now 7-3 National League here with 1 out in the 9th. And now they'll have 2 runners in scoring position at second and third. So the tying run will not come to the plate yet, but things are getting a little dicey, ladies and gentlemen. So Andre Dawson is up. He's 0 for 3. He has struck out 3 times today. A 3-run home run here will make it a 7-6 ball game. The stage is set. Fastball at the knees, strike one. Strike two. Just misses with the slider outside. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Dawson. Trying to get him to chase. Jams him. Second baseman makes the catch for out number 2. The runners do not score. Did not get the runner home from third. So there are 2 outs here in the 9th, and the American League is down to its final out of the game. Final out of the game represents, Ronald Acuna represents that final out of the game up at the plate. Here comes the pitch. In there, strike 1. Again, triple digits on the radar gun.
Nope.
Did he check it? Yes, he did. Pitch is high, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Two-seam fastball, inside corner, count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the American League is down to their final out, check that, down to their final strike of the game. Here comes the pitch from Hawkeye. Slices it down the right field line, it is a foul ball. And the count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes on Acuna. Pops him up, and this should do it. The shortstop is under it. He makes the catch, side retired, ball game over. National League wins this year's All-Star game 7-3. Ah, that was fun. I would say the star of the game is Mark Ruffalo, the Incredible Hulk, with a 3-run home run. Winning pitcher is what? Bruce Sutter? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. So, the final score. The National League All-Stars, 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors. The American League All-Stars, 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Bruce Sutter is the winning pitcher. Sean Manaea is the losing pitcher. And they're giving the player of the game honor to Stan Musial, who is 2 for 3 with a homer and 2 RBIs. I have no issue with that whatsoever. However, honorable mention, the Hollywood Avengers' Mark Ruffalo, who in the MCU plays the Incredible Hulk, with a 3-run home run to give the Avengers, check that, the National League All-Stars a 5-2 lead. So, this has been a presentation of Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Thank you so much for joining me. A special thank you to the Outlander Show, to Mr. Rob Show, and also special guest visit Alex Rodriguez. Thank you, A-Rod. I'm a huge fan. I know it's really you. You don't fool me. I know that you're cruising around using your own name. I am a huge fan of your career, huge fan of you in the booth with Fox. Thank you for the compliment about being a sports commentator. That really actually does mean a lot to me. So the final here at Dodger Stadium, the National League defeats the American League 7-3. Take care. I'll see you again soon.